My name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Now, a lot of things have been taking place in the area of Point Fortin that left unnoticed because they find the people in that area under the donkey tail, according to Dr. Eric Williams. The people down in that peninsula, they're frustrated. The same thing going over and over. Not because of the fact that the country has no money in it. They are advantaging the people in that area. Plain talk, bad manners. And seeing that in that particular area, it is known as a PNM area, to be quite honest. The people in that area, the government don't have to try hard to please them. So what little they have, they're taking that from them too. Now, we would have shown a piece at the town meeting that we would have aired concerning what is taking place with the road condition. And a lot of the people would have had a lot of things to say concerning what take place there. But how much of us have the belly to really do something and to try something different of what is taking place? How much of us? How much of us feel that, it's a government issue, so the government alone is the problem, and bypassing the policies in which that could subpoena them? Because if I make a mistake and there are no laws to keep me at bay, then we're telling yourself, you can complain how much you want, I will still do it, not so? But if there's laws and the enforcement are there, then these things can't go on. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to what I am going to play in a short while. The multiple issues that is taking place in the area of Point Fortin, and people, the only people that I run to is nobody. Because if you run to the opposition, they tell you vote for we, and we have to wait 5 years. But again, let us tell we good for we, or you vote for that. But pay attention to this.
One night to the head table, anti-burgesses of Point Fortin. I want an environment. I have some observations. First, Mr. Carrington, you said it's a proposed temporary traffic arrangement. But to me, it's already set. So, and even though we give ideas, if the authorities don't want it, it still wouldn't work. So that's our problem there. I don't know how we will solve that, because it's rolled out already, right? And we watch the different changes and the different in and out. That is for the drivers to talk about. I'm looking at number 2, sports. That's my counselor, and I have some teething issue from the village Savannah. I'm not making no mess about that. We have nothing there more than the lights, and we know it's open now because James Park, the only thing that didn't keep in James Park is what cats. So I want to know, when these Savannahs upgrade again, if there will be watchmen there to watch the work. Because the only thing that is left in James Park is what is cast in concrete. So if you have to upgrade, you have to have people working there, especially in the night. Otherwise, and you have to have people maintaining the place. We knew it happened in New Village, where a young man that was his toilet and everything. Right? And something have to be done with that. And I want to say again, because you said 2 minutes for to respond. Health, Mr. Harris. there is some places in New Village. In my walking on Butler Park and on Ruffin Street, the yard alone is so dilapidated, and there are children in those places. I want to know if there is any health inspector that used to go around a long time and tell you to clean your yard or give you a ticket. It's really nasty. And I believe that you must you are in charge of health, let these inspectors come to New Village and see the condition of the yard where children live. And I believe it's a habitation for rats and rodents. So it's only a matter of time for disease to spread. Right? And Madam Mayor, I can't take your excuse. I can't accept it. It's not good enough. I just go captivate to church. And before you meet policeman Philwood, it's damn. You have to walk through, the car has to drive to river. It's not good enough. Something better have to be done. The young persons, the 10 young persons that have gotten the little scholarship or whatever to do the work, that's a good initiative, but I want to know how they were chosen, if it's by the school or if every counselor had a child in the area to send. I pray God, because I've gone to too many consultations, and it's always, you go, you speak, you talk about it, and then afterwards, everything just drop. Plans change, and I want to encourage the counselors. I often say that, and I say that to the MP. Come to your area. Have consultation with your burgesses. Let them know what you are getting through with and what you have planned and what is not getting through with. Please, we want to be more near to our counselors. We want them to come into the area, speak to the people, and let people know what is on the agenda.
My name is Anthony Williams. I'm from Point Fortin. I will enough all your conversations here tonight. I only have one concern. The desal plant in Point Fortin, that service in the areas of Point Fortin. I just suffer from high blood pressure, right? And I realize a lot of salt content coming through that water. I would have reached out to the mayor a long time ago about it. She was supposed to get back to me. I'm still waiting, and this is why I'm here tonight. Because we have a lot of unhealthy people in Point Fortin, and as you all say, COVID is a serious thing, and we cannot have Point Fortin people drinking salt water. So that is my biggest concern here. And again, Ms. Mayor, if you could reach out to me, you were supposed to deliver some information for me, and I'm still waiting on it. Thank you.
Alright, so Mr. Williams, I wanna let me just say, we note your point. Everyone, we will take that question to the relevant persons, and we can see how we can answer that to the best of our abilities. Before we go.
Happening till I have to come here tonight, and I do my best to be nice, because right now I am only spending money to buy water from Passage, and this one to cook, to buy water to drink, to buy water to give my son. Come on, right? And these people collecting millions of dollars from Point Fortin people and giving us contaminated water in we pipes. If you look at the pipes in your machines and so on, you can see the connections rusting out because of the salt.
And I understand your point, Mr. Williams. As I said, I understand your point. I get the same water in my pipe, but Listen to me, please, right? Listen to me, please. And I am, sir.
Call the police.
The ladies in our walker, she cannot go to the mic. But I'm sir, I am. All right, okay. Have a pleasant night. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Good night, everyone. My name is Cynthia Thompson. I live at 7th Street, T-Shirt Village.
Excuse me, we could get out of silence because all of us want to hear, please. Thanks.
Good night, everyone. All respect to the head table. My name is Cynthia Thompson. I live at 7th Street, T-Shirt Village. I thank God for the extension and the open up of 7th Street. But I would like to know what priorities you'll use to pave 9th Street while 7th Street might end up deplorable. Because we have like a highway on 7th Street now. It's trucks from GOPS, hardware, and a lot of heavy vehicles passing on 7th Street. We need about 3 humps on 7th Street because like it's a highway to I don't know where. My next point is I'm a senior citizen now. I have to come up here tonight. I think it's years they put an elevator and it's not working. You all did not cater for the disabilities. I'm one of them. And I would like to know what priorities you're using to start the elevator working. I thank you for T-Shirt Village Community Center, but in the night we have some young boys who want to play basketball and there's no lights. And I think without lights, nothing doing. So I would like you all to turn on the lights at T-Shirt Community Center. That's my contribution. Thank you.
I must say a pleasant good night to the heads of the table. My counselor, a pleasant good night. I have a problem, and I wish you guys could solve that problem for me as soon as possible. I live at Light Pole 51 in Hollywood Road, and a few months ago, a road was cut on the side of the house, and they bring the road right back to the walls. They block up every entrance, every outlet for the water to run out from the place. And every time when the rain fall, I am nervous because why? The water is going downstairs inside my house. In a new park that we had there, the water is going down there, and I have photos here to show. And the counselor came last Thursday and he checked it out. So I said to him, how soon would you guys fix that, because they need to drain the place that the water could find way to go out. He said he doesn't know. He's willing to help, but there is no money. So I wish you guys could really help him to get some money to fix this place because I don't want my house to sink, because the water is going downstairs there and settling. Some of it is coming out through the bricks, and it's a whole chaos. So I wish I could get it fixed soon. Thank you.
Many burden issues. I am dealing with track and field, and we are basically at the highest level, up at the world level, and the support basically has not been forthcoming at all. But that is irrelevant right now. I heard that a member of the council said that they're going to start works in Egypt. I was there when that whole program started with the former minister and himself. We were there with the team from UDCOT. But I want to know how much money was allocated as to what we had planned on that specific day. We said the track was most important, along with the football field, and we didn't really need a stand per se, because we have the indoor facility right there, we have the pool facility right there, so anybody needs to change, we have those facilities right there, or any toilet facility to use. So we wanted the money to be directed directly into the athletic track and football field and nothing else. Because then the project going to be suspended halfway, saying that there's not enough money. We didn't want any stands to be allocated, to be allocated into that budget, other than the track and the football field. And I would also like to know when it's going to be started, because they keep saying it was supposed to be December. Now it is February. So I'm not having a clear date as to when that is actually going to be started, and what is the plan and how much money is allocated. I ain't finished. I want to let everybody know inside of here the problem with the sports in Point. Our war started when they made Point Fortin a borough and take part of the sports facility. That is this here. This was part of the civic center, second building, and made it a town hall, a temporary fixture. Now it is a permanent thing. That is where Point Fortin sports war started, right here. And up to now, no politician coming in power has the balls to stand up and tell the government that must change. We had a perfect prime property to put a town hall, the build a fire station, and the sports facility. We are in a modern age. There is no way to do video, any kind of video sessions, any kind of blackboard sessions in this modern time. Shell left us with a facility that was second to none in Trinidad and Tobago. Not even Queen's Park was better than here when Shell gave it to us in the 70s. And look where it come to. They put a sports complex out there. That is a sports complex that was designed for football alone. I mean, how silly can it be that they still put a complex on that? And it's designed for football alone. So somebody's stupid. And no, it's not me. As simple as that. Something going wrong. And if even though athletes get a track in Carnation Park, athletes don't train on a rubber surface for 100% at the off season. That's only 40% of the work. So they still need a grass track. So we miss a boat in creating a facility for the future. And everybody think that is such a big achievement. It basically, it is, yes, for football. It is not for sports in general. When I come to Jamaica, I came to Jamaica in 1972. And when you come from, I used to live Canaan Road. I walk up the road. Eddie Man probably used to live. When we reach by the car park there, it's people, cricket, football, netball, and I want to know what get. And the problem started. They find that too much activities was taking place here, and they wanted to take the car park to make it the park there to make it a festival square. So they push out cricket, they push out netball, and they dismantle a thriving sports facility to facilitate a town hall. We see 4 booms in this country, and oil was running the economy, and we got nothing. And all politicians come in power just want to bow to Port of Spain. Port of Spain don't care what happened down here, you know. Port of Spain do not care what happened in Point Fortin, you know. If the person they put in office keep quiet, they're comfortable with that. What we want is somebody with balls to stand up and say, we're not taking this or we're not taking that. Now this council, all they have it hard. All they didn't start this problem, but somebody has to solve it. Or they didn't start this problem, but it must be solved. The history of Civic Center had trophies and shields. Clyde Paul, take them and put them in a container and no one knows where they are. So when kids come in the long-term and see trophies, everything there on display, there's nothing on display. Where is the history of Point Fortin Civic Center? Where it is? Where it is? People used to walk in there and watch the trophy and admire. They dismantle it for one man mad dream. Civic Center, when we're not finished, nobody knows. This should have been the building being used in the interim when that should be building. This is still the town hall after so many years, from 1979 to now, and nobody can say look something wrong. No politician coming in power can see something wrong at Point. Nobody. We dismantled that thriving sports facility that was second to none. Nowhere in the country had this. Nowhere in the country. We had football, basketball, cricket, netball, table tennis, lawn tennis. We have nothing now. What the council needs to do is find out the history of this place and start to work to correct it. People just coming in power and not knowing what it is, what's here before, and why it is how it is now. That had to fix. Because we could spin and put things all over. It would not fix. Jamaica is the mecca of sports. in Point Fortin, basically in Trinidad, and we dismantled that, and nobody is saying anything. I am the first person to say when they make here town hall that this is the beginning and the end of sports in Point. Everybody say against PNM. From what I see, PNM against me. I will say no more. So I would just like to know what is the amount of money they allocate and what is the plan when that development starts.
The reason why I'm here today is because my heart done burn out already. As Eric just say, all your pussyfooting with Point Fortin and sports. Point Fortin, all you used to watch it on TV. We used to have advertisements in Point Fortin, the gem of the Caribbean, the home of the Southland. All you know that? Anybody know that? Where you see we running on a pipeline and all kind of thing. Now Eric said all in a nutshell. You all who are on top there right now is not responsible, but it's all you who have to try to reverse the cycle to make it good for we. And you're forgetting plenty thing here, because I born and go right here. I come to a point when I was 3 years, I never lived nowhere else than Mahaica, and I seen it as Black Stallion saying it, Captain, the ship is sinking. And it's not only the seas and rough, you know. The seas is calm seas, but as Eric said it before, don't watch politics, watch sports. Because I gained a job in Trinidad as a sportsman. I was not properly well educated to sit down in the office and cold room, but due to sports in my hiker here, I obtained a job and I end up very good in Trinidad. If all you remember, go to, we had Victor Futogaro, who all you forget. Who all you forget. What's basketball? Want to basketball? I even hear all you mention nothing about basketball. Look where they take we basketball court and do, put a blasted car park. You could believe that? We had a basketball court there. We had Anslim Henry, who all you really don't know about. No, I am not here to blame all you, you know. I am here to try, first time in a meeting, to see if we could put back things together through people like me who know it. Because in Point, 7 sports used to play in that oval, you know. 7: football, cricket, basketball, table tennis, javelin throwing, shot put, and all of we come out real good under the national team. Why now it remove? And all you're saying, all you're good, you know. It was an oval before with about 8 or 9 sport playing. Now they'll say it's a complex, but them suffering from the complex because it's one sport playing there. How can you name that a complex with one blasted sport? We have to be all decent. We all have to have 2 minutes. But this forum in there called for 2 minutes when people hearts are burning out with seeing Point Fortin sinking, Point Fortin sinking, Point Fortin sinking. No matter who talking about sports, all you ain't ready yet. You know what I say, all you ain't ready yet? All you only waiting now. What happened 2 years ago? What happened to the tractor when the grass started to grow and come jungles now in Egypt? You want to come here now to sit down to tell me about all your preparing? It's too late. I had you in my arms. Why it is that today when all you come here, all you neglect all these things, all you forget what all you come here to do. Point Fortin was the home of the Caribbean. We had every single sport here today, and now we have nothing. Find the back of T-shirt there and see what blocking that drain. You say you do, you say you walk wrong and watch. Some bamboo, what they leave and throw in the back of T-shirt, they're going into guns in the back there. It's what blocking the canal. You do investigation. Go to see exactly what I could tell you because I've been through in the back there all the time. The gentleman who walk outside with the diesel water, we will always have mash up roads. You know why? That diesel water and that salt are holding no pipe, none. So when Kamala they take the we good water and pitch it, so when all you come boy, I should have pitch it back here for we. Tell me if I'm wrong.
We were called here for a meeting to notify us that the market mall was going to close for 3 months to do repairs. The 6th of June coming will be 5 years the mall closed. the 21 booths are women who put food on the table, who pay their own bills. And these women now have to go and look for URP work. They have to go and hustle work wherever. Hustle if they can't work, wherever they get the money from. What is going on with the Point Fortin Market Mall? We need to know what is going on. I spoke to the mayor in September. I take notes because I'm the spokesperson for the association. I spoke to the mayor in September with a councillor in front road transport where we sell. They came to watch the drain. She said she will query about it and get back to me. We waited 1 month. I called her back in October. When I called in October, she said she gave her word to Ms. Taylor to open the market. She don't know what is the problem. She will get back to me in the evening. We waited 1 month. November, I called back the mayor. She told me she would get on to it. We want a meeting. I asked for a meeting with Ms. Taylor and her. Just 3 of us with them. Just to find out what's going on. These people and them have to put food on the table. The bills pile up. Loss of vehicles, all kind of craziness went on. And yet no word. This is January and we still haven't heard from them. We still can't get a meeting with them. We call numerous occasions to the town hall here. We can't get a meeting. We need to find out what's going on with the market mall. Number 2, we are seasonal vendors in front of the market. Valentine, Mother's Day, Christmas, Father's Day. Every time we have to vend in front of the market, we have to write a letter months ahead and wait for a response from the council. We don't get the response. This Christmas gone. We get a response 2 weeks before Christmas. Where are you going to get goods to sell? Everybody knows vending in front of the market seasonal. Mother's Day, Father's Day, you come in, you're getting your gift sets, you're getting your fresh flowers, you're getting everything. Christmas, you come in, you're getting everything you want. We get answered 2 weeks before Christmas this year. This Christmas gone. Where were we going to get goods in 2 weeks' time to sell? Valentine is just 3 weeks away. We haven't got a word from them for Valentine yet. You have to beg. They want no vending in front of the market, but in front of the market, since last year, is specially reserved for the doubles people. Because it have a 10 there. And the doubles people don't get no, doubles and gyro, the doubles and the gyro people in Point Fortin don't get no kind of effect. They will move, watch me, they mash up my tent. They seize my goods for not wearing a head tie on my head. They throw away my bucket of sauce, I didn't have on an apron. They're victimizing, Brianna talk about a project they're going to start. Brianna, I know anything you're doing, sorry for calling you Brianna, Miss Fortin John. I know anything you're doing is 100%, you just put your whole heart into it. So, watch me, Brianna, I take my hat off to you, anything you're doing. But I am telling you, merchants of Point Fortin, we don't get nothing from Point Fortin Borough. Nothing. The doubles people and them coming from Pfizer, penal all over. You never one day see them by the double skirt. Them gyro people nowhere from Point Fortin, them not from Point. And the gyro people, what I'll ever see on the side of courts, I'll ever pass on the side of courts and see how stink on the ground there is, and never see how they throw everything, and never see how they seize the goods. That means they're rolling there, I'll know how it's freezing, I'll know how they're storing it, I'll know if it's right temperature. No, but let me come out and sell some Polori and I'll go see. I'll coming home by me, all I want to dig under the bed, all I want to do all kind of things when it's me. I am selling in Point Fortin since I leave school. I selling for myself. We are the vendors in Point. We are creating employment for ourselves. We're not coming and beg all for employment. We are creating our employment for ourselves. I can't remember when last somebody paid my bill. If I don't work, I don't get a bill pay. I pay my own bill. I buy my own clothes on my back. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I do it myself. And Allah not helping us. Allah not helping us. But rather so the people out of Point. Allah watch me. I tell Allah mash up they take my tent. You Miss Mayor, you say you don't have a wrecking company in Point? Check the vendors and them. They go tell you how we rate a wrecking company. They take my tent. They took my tent down by the borough yard. I have to go and get it. I tell you to throw away my goods, my bucket of suds because I didn't have an apron, a hat tie on my head. They throw it away because starting wearing a head tie. I never see the gyro people on them head cover. I never see a double vendor head cover. Why? Come on. We are creating employment for we and others. All the Chinese groceries and them. How much people from Fortin? I'll see employing a Chinese grocery point. We are creating employment for point people. We are doing it. We are creating it for ourselves. And I'm not helping us. Brianna, again, I award you for what you're doing. But I am telling you, I don't like vendors in Point Fortin. We want to know what's going on with the market mall.
Well, people, you have seen. You have heard. You have heard the cries of certain people. The only solution to this problem is referendum. That's the only solution. Any other solution, we just mama guy ourselves. These political entities have no respect for us as citizens. That is what it is, and that is what it reached to. One party putting you on your knees, and the next party say, if you didn't take me, and I can't represent you. Nonsense. Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, stand up, say something, fight back. This is not the end. The political divide in Trinidad needs to change. The boundaries, the secureness of these two dominant parties, the hold that it have on the people, unless these chains is not lifted, we will reach nowhere. Again, my name is Renison Jeffrey. This is the Workers' Rights Platform. We would like it very much that you subscribe to our channel. It goes a long way. And to the people that are contributing thus far, thanks for your contribution. And to those that would like to contribute, could call the number on the screen, 333-2176, and contact me directly. Again, thanks for listening, and may God bless.